Good morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. Flood causes havoc across the country, claims 7 lives in Sindhupalchok. Monsoon preparedness and response work plan indoors. Disaster Management Authority gears up for rescue works. Daily infection of coronavirus declines across the country. Active cases drops to 62,000 in Nepal. Leaders of US and Russia meet for the first time since 2018. Friendly talks too little to end the rivalry between the two superpowers. And Real Madrid Sergio Ramos decides to leave the club. The influential defender scored over 100 goals for Real Madrid. And now the news in detail. Heavy rainfall since Monday has affected daily lives of people across the country. 7 persons have been killed in floods and landslides in Sindhupalchok, while hundreds of families have been displaced. Landslides have obstructed various highways. A report. Floods and landslides in Sindhupalchok on Tuesday claimed 7 lives. Chief District Officer Arun Kumar Pokhrel confirmed that 7 people had been killed in the district due to natural disasters. He made such claims referring to the local police and elected representatives. According to CDO Pokhrel, they are yet to get further details of the disasters. Massive flood in Helambu and Melamchi on Tuesday swept away 4 bridges. The roads have been damaged and the 2 areas have gone out of contact. The Nepalese army has mobilized a helicopter to rescue people stuck in flooded areas. Manang has also been badly affected by the flood. The swollen Mersangdi River has swept away 6 houses in Manang. Likewise, flood has swept away 14 houses in Hile Bazar of Lamjung. Incessant rainfall has also obstructed the major highways in Lumbini province. The east-west highway remains obstructed in Lumbini province since Tuesday morning. Government authorities have warned that rainfall will continue for the next 2 days and have urged people to remain alert. The Executive Committee meeting of the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority has approved the Monsoon Preparedness and Response Work Plan 2078. A meeting of the disaster management body chaired by Home Minister Khagaraj Adhikari took a decision to this effect yesterday. The meeting also endorsed various other work procedures such as information of Volunteers Bureau, mobilization of INGOs, among others. Chief Executive of NDRRMA, Anil Pokhrel, said that they have instructed subordinate bodies to remain prepared to minimize the risk of landslide across the country and to stay ready for rescue efforts. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 2014 new cases of coronavirus across the country. A report. The total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 614,216, while the number of active cases has dropped to 62,137. The number of active cases was 63,257 a day ago. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 544,521 infected persons have tested negative for the disease in the country following the recovery of 3,082 patients yesterday. Coronavirus has claimed 52 more lives across the country, taking the death toll to 8,558. Nepal is currently among top 40 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 34.36 million confirmed cases, followed by India with more than 29.69 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 177.7 million people across the world and claimed over 3.84 million lives. And now the news from economic front. Securities Board on Tuesday released a statement concluding that 51 companies in the share market had their share prices manipulated, but the investors' associations have expressed concern over the board's decision. The Securities Board of Nepal, the regulatory body of the stock market, on Tuesday released a list of 51 companies listed in the market citing price manipulation. All sub-indices except microfinance have declined in the stock market on Wednesday after the board declared them as risky companies. Intense protests have also started against the working style of the board. Nepal Investment Forum and Share Investment Association have issued a joint statement criticizing the board's working style. Experts who are closely monitoring the stock market also say that it is wrong to make the lists public in such a way as to spread psychological panic among investors. Meanwhile, the Securities Board of Nepal has said that the share price of companies with zero income has been rising unnaturally for the past few days as Nepal's stock market is setting new records on the daily basis. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. The presidents of the US and Russia have praised the talks in Geneva but have made little concrete progress at the first such meeting since 2018. Disagreements were stated, said US President Joe Biden, but not in a hyperbolic way. And he said Russia did not want a new Cold War. Russian President Vladimir Putin said Biden was an experienced statesman and the two spoke the same language. The talks lasted around 3 hours, less time than was scheduled. Biden said they did not need to spend more time talking and there was now a genuine prospect to improve relations with Russia. As a gift to the Russian leader, Biden bought Putin a custom-made pair of aviator sunglasses, a style favored by the US president, and the crystal sculpture of the bison. It is unclear whether Putin gave Biden a gift. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Sergio Ramos is set to leave Real Madrid after the club announced a farewell news conference for their long-serving captain on Thursday. Ramos, 35, has won 5 La Liga titles and 4 Champions League in glittering Real career after joining from boyhood club Sevilla in 2005. The centre-back made 671 appearances, scoring 101 goals. The club said they will hold the news conference as an institutional act of tribute and farewell. Ramos' contract expires at the end of June. Having started his career at Sevilla, Ramos joined Real in 2005 in a record deal for a Spanish defender during Florentino Perez's first term as club president. The defender has won 190 caps for his country, winning 2 European Championships in 2008 and 2012 and the World Cup in 2010. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Flood causes havoc across the country, claims 7 lives in Sindhupalchok. Monsoon preparedness and response work plan indoors, Disaster Management Authority gears up for rescue works. Daily infection of coronavirus declines across the country, active cases drops to 62,000 in Nepal. Leaders of USA and Russia meet for the first time since 2018. Friendly talks do little to end the rivalry between the two superpowers. And Real Madrid Sergio Ramos decides to leave the club. The influencer defender scored over 100 goals for Real Madrid. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. We urge all our viewers to follow government directives of lockdown and follow healthy hygienic practices to keep safe from any infection. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.